All right, kids are going back to school, and many will have to read several books this year. But how do you get them excited to read and explore new worlds?
Good question. We brought in the expert. Wendy Center-White runs Wendy's Book Club, and she has some suggestions on how to keep our kids looking between the pages.
Thank you.
I love
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Thanks for coming back.
It.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have some recommendations to keep
I'm
our kids into it.
About back to school segment today. Yeah, I've got some ideas for you. They're actually all local authors today, so that's kind of fun too. So yeah, the first book I have is Foul Play by Kristen O'Donnell Tubb. This one is for 4th through 7th grade. That's a middle grade readers. It has a great cast of characters, including a parrot named Charlie. This one's going to be really popular with your animal-loving kids. They're going to like that one.
My kiddo, then. This is his category. 4th grade, animal lover.
She had her book launch last week at the Nashville Zoo. That was super fun.
Cool.
So yeah, that was a fun event they had. The second book is by Ruta Sepetys, and she is a popular young adult historical fiction author. Adults like these as well. I've read all of her books. They're so fantastic. This one is called I Must Betray You. It's actually set in Romania in 1989. Really popular. That's a great one.
What happens? Tell us more about that plot, because I love that you said it's for everyone, because I like reading YA.
It's historical fiction, so it's based on the real stories that happened. Honestly, I read it a long time ago. So you have to go back and read the book and then read for historical fiction, I recommend reading the real story and then reading the historical fiction version, and that way you know really what did happen. This is a group of teens who are living through that time period and kind of what their life was like and trying to live through that time period and everything. So that's a really good one. The last book is actually it's called Rush by Lisa Patton. Not to be confused with the beloved Channel 2 meteorologist.
That was my first thought.
Different Lisa Patton.
Did she retire and write a book?
Yeah, I know. This Lisa Patton actually does live in the Nashville area. I think she lives in Franklin, and she's great. She actually came to my book club and chatted with us. So this one is actually for the mom who's taken her daughter to college. I actually first read this one in the fall that my youngest went to college, and it's set in a fictional sorority on the campus of Ole Miss, and it's just about a group of girls and their moms, all from different backgrounds, sort of coming together for the first time in college, learning about their differences, kind of coming together, learning how to get to know each other, and just learning how to do good in the world in spite of all the differences. And it's just a really heartwarming story. I like to post about that one every fall on my Instagram account, because I think the fall is just the best time to read that particular book. I think that one's really, really, really good. And it's great for Southern readers who have that kind of SEC sort of, background. So that one's really fun to read too. So.
I love how Lisa Patton, the author, went to your book club, because we've got to talk about it. Wendy's Book Club, ton of followers on Instagram. Tell us how it works, how often you meet, the books you read.
Well, my Instagram account is a public account that I just like to post, books that I read. I like to just tell people about them, and so you can follow me on @Wendy's Book Club on there. And then my book club that I have, in my neighborhood, we've been going for about 14, 15 years. And we've actually, Ruta Sepetys has been there several times and talked to us. And Kristen O'Donnell Tubb actually lives in my neighborhood, so we want to talk about that. I didn't even realize until I started talking that all of these authors have actually come to my personal book club.
You're hanging out with the authors. I love it.
So it is a lot of fun. Authors are really, really willing to, if they're local and they are available, they're willing to come and talk to your book club. So I will say that to any book club out there. Reach out to them. They'll meet with you on Zoom if they're not local. They will do it. They love to talk to book clubs. They love to chat with you if they can. So I will almost always reach out to an author when we read a book and see if they can come and meet with us. in person, or sometimes even on Zoom. They've done that. So
awesome.
I highly recommend that. It's great to hear from an author if you've read a book and you really enjoyed it and you want to hear from their point of view. So
yes, that's great.
Well, thank you for
fun.
your point of view.
Yeah.
And almost the Wendy's Kids Book Club.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Everyone, follow Wendy for the best book recommendations and check out her book club. Find her on Instagram at Wendy's Book Club.